if you didn't watch any of these races and know where Brad has been running, I mean, frick, at Daytona, he was one of the fastest cars, right, in stage 2 or stage 1, and got stage points, finished second, and same thing at Atlanta. He's driving forward, and then the same thing at Phoenix. He was fast. They just hadn't used the reds yet, and just sometimes there's things that are out of your control, and it just puts you in a hole. Like those guys. You take away, I was running, I think, 10th or whatever it was when I got wrecked at Daytona. And at COTA, we had something go amiss with the fuel situation to where I had to pit, where we were going to end up probably around 14th or whatever. And even before that caution come out, we were going to end up 11th. And all three of us should be up there in points. It's just, I think, I'm going to speak for Brad and I. I'm looking forward to Vegas. I'm looking forward to Homestead, Martinsville, Bristol, and so on to really build these points back up. And hopefully when we go to Talladega, the three of us can work really hard together to get, a lot of stage points and stay out of the chaos at the end and continue to build on that.
I can add to the situation with Brad Keselowski. I was with him most of the weekend in Phoenix. I was with him when the race ultimately ended for him. He had been sitting in the car, window net up. Team was working on the car, trying to make repairs. They had worked on it for quite a while before they decided that it just wasn't going to happen that day. Brad climbed out of the car, and before anybody could scurry away, go back to the transporter or anything like that, he made sure he got all of their attention. He called all of the road crew and the over-the-wall guys into a huddle, like a football huddle, if you will, in the garage around the car, and he gave them a motivational pep talk, if you will. He was showing his leadership skills. He wanted to make sure that they understood that he truly believes that better days are ahead, and he didn't want anybody to hang their heads. So to me, I was impressed by that, and it showed me that the mantra that he unveiled a couple of years ago, that the six never quits. I think he was trying to reinstill that and making sure they understood that there's a long season ahead, lots of racing still to go, and what's happened so far in the season is behind them, and that they need to look to the next race, Las Vegas, where Brad historically has been very good. So reason to be hopeful for the six team, and certainly Brad is not hanging his head yet.